outside windows. And our starting lineup are brought to you by him, but they have some firepower, folks. Kristaps Porzingis and Dwight. Tim Hardaway Jr. inbounds to Richardson. Richardson to the paint, a half hook, and he hit it. See? Able to get it done in the paint. Killian Hayes in front to Isaiah Stewart and scores it off the square.
Boy, a little carelessness, but I have to pay attention to every little detail, including inbounding the basketball.
Seku's open, and he hits it. It's gonna miss. Rebound Isaiah Stewart. Killian Hayes to Saddiq Bey. He'll stop and fire and fill it. Saddiq looking down deep for Isaiah Stewart. He'll pivot and lay it up and lay it in. Killian Hayes dishes to Saddiq Bey. Line drive three is through. Shooting it with confidence. Another triple for Saddiq.
Good offense, good execution by the Pistons. Several guys touching it, but
Killian with a screen from Stewart. Killian to the basket, lays it up lefty. No. Stewart follows, yes.
As that is their play call. And for Isaiah Stewart, being a solid offensive rebounder, whenever a shot goes up, that's a play. Surprisingly, they lost to the Sacramento Kings, George.
Yeah, crazy loss. They've won 4 out of 5 overall. Porzingis
to bring that beast out when there's somebody standing between you and the rim.
I tell you what, Devin Gardner was as tough a quarterback on the court for the Mavericks. Bounce inside Josh Jackson to Sekou, and he scores. Diallo check in. Porzingis way too big for Killian, shoots over him and sticks it. Trey Burke penetrates. Brunson gets it back by himself and buries it.
Careful of that guy. Don't let him get
Scooped up by Cauley Stein, and he put it down and lost it to Saddiq. Numbers, a dish, and Frank Jackson lays. Rebound to Hamidou Diallo. Diallo with a drive, gets to the basket and jam.
Whoa, to the basket, able to finish. Hamidou.
White foul hands to J.J. Redick back inside of the big man. Nice change of direction, and he laid it in. We're tied at 28. Frank Jackson wraps it around to Okafor, who Powell with a handoff. Kleber from the corner, and he hits it. Lost the basketball.
He got swarmed, didn't he?
He sure did. Double team. Off to Saban Lee. Cutting is Frank Jackson. Lays it up, lays it in.
Lay out with that cut because Saban was doubled and had very little space to get anywhere.
Trey Burke gets to the basket, lays it up. It's around and down against Saban Lee. Screen from Kleber. Burke stops and fires and fills it.
Dallas going zone again. They've mixed it up a little bit.
Isaiah Stewart sneaks inside. Ham. Killian Hayes to the lane. Lobs it up top.
Pistons.
Porzingis. Josh Richardson, Hardaway Jr. down. Ex-Wolverines. As is Devin Gardner, our reporter tonight. Boy, Isaiah Stewart scoring up a storm when he's on the court.
He really is.
Has a dozen.
He really is. And guess what? Josh Jackson is a facilitator. Josh is making smart plays, unselfish plays to help his teammates.
Porzingis couldn't score inside. Here's Josh. And he knocked Cauley Stein, hands off to Hardaway Jr. Brunson with the drive, turns in the lane, fires and fills it. To Josh Jackson, who gives to Sekou. Back to Josh. He will turn and fire and fill it.
Wow.
Killian Hayes to Saddiq for the long gun. No. Long rebound. Hardaway Jr. heads up pass to Porzingis for a dunk. Josh Richardson dumps it inside. The turn and gun goes for Kristaps.
The NBA game at this place in time where it's okay for 7'4" guys to work out.
Porzingis backs on Saddiq. Turns, fires off the high glass and hits it.
Right, isn't he?
Sure is. Good for him. Hardaway Jr. from the lane, a double clutcher goes. And Josh Jackson deep bounce to Sekou for a score.
Nice.
And a collision with Isaiah Stewart, lost the ball. Sadiq for three, and it's through.
Sekou, but when the reporters tried to bait Williamson into complaining about the officials, George.
Up high to Sadiq Bey. Sadiq will muscle his way to the rim for a jam. Maxi Kleber for the Mavericks. Guns on the run and it goes. Saban leads in the game. For Killian, Saban Lee sees daylight, gets to the basket, reverses and scores. They take the lead here before the third quarter ends. Trey Burke with a drive. Rejected. Boban screens. Hardaway Jr. drives, dishes to Boban, who lays it in.
And spoon-fed him.
Saban Lee with a screen from Okafor. Inside it goes, and Frank Jackson lays it. Boban hands to Hardaway Jr. Screens for him. Here's a long gun that goes with a rebound. Dallas up three and with it. Trey Burke to the basket off the high glass with a score. Frank Jackson thinking about a long three. Takes it and makes it. Wow. 90-88 Pistons. Trey Burke. Marjanovic for the screen. And a throwaway. Guess who to the basket for a jam. Hardaway Jr. has been the Mavs star. In front to Richardson, misfires. Boban Marjanovic with a rebound, but 92. Killian Hayes is back. Sekou Doumbouya to the basket for a score. Hardaway Jr. straight on gun goes. Score is tied at 94. Frank Jackson from in front. Yes, he hits it.
It should be as a spectator. Oh! Boban got a shot.
Boban,
give him back.
And it came back to a play. Tim Hardaway Jr. fall away, baseline, fills it.
Can I ask you, let me get a little stoppage here.
How good could Isaiah
having a tougher go of it with Doncic out, but look at where they are right now. They got a chance.
Stewart for three again. It's through again. Clutch free throws there to put Dallas up 2. 2.5 left. Sekou Doumbouya to the basket. Lays it up, lays it in. Navigates against Killian Hayes. Hardaway Jr. from the baseline. Buries it. Gives it up to Hardaway Jr. Screen from Powell. Hardaway Jr. with the shot from the wing. He hits it.
Guess where they're going with it? Or would
Runs
like
it.
to.
Went right to the basket. Why not?
Just, the building blocks in place for the Pistons. They're not going to win this game as it turns out. But they have been very competitive.
Now Dallas with a 9-0 run to put it away. Sadiq at the horn. It's wide.